Hi Crypto Kings and Queens, just a quick recap on what's happening on Bitcoin at the moment. I am not going to do anything right now. We did come up to the daily resistance trend line and we just might see the market breaking that level and continues back up to 41,500, 600 or continuing back down. But based on that, we're having the weekend right now. I mean, the market is usually going sideways as we all know. I'll just show you exactly what I believe will happen, targets, or what I would do. I'm also going to show you what's happening on my MATIC trade. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you a little recap on what's going on Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin and we are slightly below the resistance trend line, as you can see. We did break this uptrend as we were speaking about yesterday. If we're taking a fib from the highest point to the lowest point, we are right now exactly where the Fibonacci levels is, around 37,920 and 37,666. Going to the lower time frames, this is actually when we see what's actually going on the lower time frames, going to the 15 minutes. So it's a lot of things happening right now because it's New York sessions also, it's Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna wait and see if this daily candle is closing above the trend line or if we're closing below, and tomorrow I will go more in detail and see what's actually going on, because at the moment it just just looking at the charts, if I see the market definitely not breaking this level, you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 weeks to the resistance trend line. But as you can see here, guys, so if you saw the market and you had your stop losses, they're definitely got taken out. I was inside a trade and I moved my I actually jumped into a trade exactly at this candle at 37,900. I was in some very good profit, but I did move my stop loss to break even and market took me out just like minutes ago or something like that. So you can see the market is definitely just volatile at the moment. So I'm not going in a trade right now. I just have to wait and see what's actually going to happen. But just quick recap on Bitcoin. If we're breaking the trend line, and we see momentum to the upside, the target that I'm having for us to come up to is definitely for the 1,600, because that is the last lower low that we're having. And if we're closing below, I mean, it is the weekend, so we just potentially see the market just bouncing in between. You know, we see the market try to break the trend line, market comes inside again. We are definitely in a level where, I mean, yeah, we're even obviously going up or down, but I think that we can get a lot of fake outs. But definitely want to see how it looks on the 12-hour chart. And yeah, I mean, depending on how this candlestick is also closing in 9 hours, so that is the same. So that will close with the daily candle, this 12-hour candle. So I would definitely see how this 12-hour candle, if we're having a doji closing like this, I can definitely see the market breaking to the downside. But at the moment, I'm not going to do anything because we can continue back up and break this previous high. So if I'm selling the market at this level, I'm just going to have my stop loss taken. At the moment on Bitcoin, I just want to wait because we did break it. We are inside the Fibonacci level, so that, I mean, this is good. But I need to wait to see. I need to wait and see how market's going to behave, because this could just be a fake out to the downside and then we're breaking to the upside, or we just see the next candlestick just being a huge bearish candlestick. But I do not have any confirmation at the moment to go inside the trade because the market is very, very volatile. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I see on Bitcoin. I'm waiting to do anything at the moment. I was inside a trade, but the market took me out on break even. So I'm not going to do anything at the moment. Just take a step back and just let the market do what it's supposed to do. I'm still inside my MATIC trade that I did take a couple of days ago. And I mean, I did move my stop loss to entry, and I just still want to see how market's behaving. If we're just taking a trend line, we are still following the trend line, and it's the same thing as on Bitcoin. We can potentially right now see the market just retested, then continues to the downside. I'm still in a trade. My position is very good, so I'm not going to do anything about this one, to be honest. I still believe that we can continue back down, just might see some fake outs to the upside and then continues to the downside, because the overall picture, we are in a downtrend. So we just, we just have a pullback, and I did take my trade off of the previous pullback. So I'm still gonna be in the trade because it's still a good trade. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this short video on Bitcoin. Still waiting for the market to do what it's supposed to do. We don't always have to trade, and especially if you feel a little bit emotional, and I've actually been doing that today. And so I'm just taking a step back, and I'm going to the charts tomorrow with new energy. I hope you will have a good weekend. Remember that on the weekends, the market on cryptocurrencies is usually just going sideways. Nothing special is happening. So I would just trade from support to resistance, or resistance to support, if we are finding that the market is going sideways. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great day, and we see each other tomorrow. Mwah, for Sweden.